My name is Tanjana. I would like to present network monitoring using NetCrunch. After you install and log in into NetCrunch, you will see the interface like this. This on my laptop, and this gateway to the router. And then I click to my laptop. Double click. You can see the overall processor memory, uptime, the information, and this is the overview. You can see like the alert something. For heat performance, you can see more details, and you click here, you can see the graph, like transfer for CPU, processor, previous time, processor time, system, this, memory, network. HTTP, ping, SNMP, which SNMP. For the gateway, you can see the ping. It's okay, available 100%. And now you can also discover new devices. Discovery from the range 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.254, which .0 is network, .55 is broadcast objects. Discovery. Go to discovery. Wait for a second. And then, okay. Wait for a while. Okay, it's good enough. When you go to discovery, you will get the devices that in the same network from the range you discover. Right now here is my phone and another one. I use VirtualBox for this. You can see inside. For this one. Okay, so far.
First, I will talk about the fault management. Fault management is the process of detecting, isolating, reporting, and resolving includes errors or failures in a network. In our NetCrunch, it ensures that are aware of issues such as device disconnection, high CPU or memory usage, packet loss, or pin failure, and also interface errors. For the fault management, it will show the device status monitoring. For example, device like desktop 469 and this are monitored for reachability and performance using SNMP HTTP. And for the alerting and notification, NetCrunch will send alerts or show as red bells like this for maybe processor overuse or delay down. We also can see the alerts from here. Yeah, like this. Quick ratio is greater than 10. Next is fault detection. It will automate through protocols like PIN or SNMP. A note-down alert means NetCrunch failed to receive a response from the device. All the faults are logged and can be reviewed for pattern analysis. This is the logging and event history. All false events are logged and we can review the for pattern analysis. We also have root cause identification. Example like high CPU usage, like this to indicate a photo process or malware. For the visual indicators, icon in yellow or red with warning symbol show immediate status. So that's all for the fault management. Next is the configuration management. It involves maintaining and documenting the settings of all hardware and software components in a network. It ensures consistency, helps with troubleshooting, and support version control for configuration. So for our setup, the monitor device includes gateway, main desktop, and additional nodes like tab or virtualbox in debit. So in this context, configuration management helps track of each device rules and service, ensure consistent SNMP HTTP settings for monitoring, document IPs, hostname, OS version, ports, and protocol. And last, it will detect unauthorized configuration changes, for example, new services enabled. So how NetCrunch helps with configuration management? It will provide several tools for configuration tracking. Like before this, Tan had show the how to add a host, auto discovery, configuration. NetCrunch will auto discovery the active device. It will automatically detect devices and assign names services. No configuration store info like IP, MAC, OS protocols. SNMP device info retrieves hardware and software via SNMP. Service monitoring identifies and enables service like HTTP, SMB, SSH. Change tracking logs changes in device status, services, or performance. For configuration management, we can edit the configuration. We also can compare configuration over time. We can use event logs or configuration change detection to change track changes. This is helpful when troubleshooting why a device went down. That's all for the configuration management. Next, I will talk about the accounting management. Accounting management is responsible for measuring the network usage to ensure fair resource distribution, billing, auditing, and analysis. It helps identify who is using what, how much, and when. The purpose of accounting in our setup. For our setup, we have several devices being monitored like desktop, gateway, Android phone, and virtualbox in database. So accounting will can let us can track the following like bandwidth usage per device, protocol usage such as how much HTTP, SMB or SSH traffic is generated, connection duration, which device is consuming the most CPU or memory, and historical logs for billing or resource planning. So for the steps to implement accounting with NetCrunch, we can enable interface monitoring. For example, I'm using this device. Okay, we go to the node setting. In here, we can enable like the network interface, enable bandwidth monitoring, and also set thresholds for alerts. Like for example, going first and receive, you receive alert. For example, edit things, alert sets the stuff correction. Okay. And for the bandwidth, we can track the bandwidth tree from here. Is for use to justify future upgrades. Next, we can use NetCrunch to generate the report. The report. For example, if like we want summary of the network traffic, it will generate the report. We can export the data weekly or monthly for trade analysis. Can be used for billing users or teams in larger orgs. Okay, so that's all for the accounting management. I will go to the performance management. Performance management ensures that network devices operate at optimal performance level. It collects, analyzes, and reports data such as CPU usage, memory usage, bandwidth, and latency. The goal is to maintain service quality and predict future network issues. First, I will talk the step-by-step how NetCrunch handle performance management. The first step is monitoring setup. NetCrunch automatically discover devices on the network. For each device, it enables monitoring protocols like SNMP, HTTP, PIN, and SSH based on capability. The desktop at 192.1.6.1.5 is acting as NetCrunch server and being monitored indeed. The second step is data collection. NetCrunch collects data like CPU usage via agent, memory, and disk usage, network interface state, bandwidth utilization, ping latency, and others. Now we go to the status. For the threshold and alert, we can see it will give alerts like, for example, the CPU is greater than this is the threshold, 75%. So now the CPU is 79.17%, which is greater than threshold. And the CPU will alert trigger and will then alert. If, for example, if like high latency or disconnection, it will also give alert. Next, for the performance, we can view the historical data in NetCrunch for CPU usage over time. It will show the graph or the bandwidth usage on interfaces and also latency variation for pin device. Lastly, the report can be auto-generated daily or weekly to show what purpose device with higher CPU or memory load latency had max. This is used to predict performance bottlenecks before they cause real issues. Okay, that's all for the performance management. Last one of podcast is security management. Security management ensures the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of network resources. It focuses on access control, device authentication, service monitoring, and alerting against unauthorized changes or malicious behavior. We propose in our NetCrunch of security management, it helps monitor unauthorized service exposure such as HTTP or SMB on the desktop, detect unexpected device joining the network, control SMC usage, and alert admins when device go offline or change configuration suddenly. NetCrunch allows us to continuously monitor services like HTTP and SMB exposed by devices such as we configure alerts for when any unrecognized service appear, when any device unexpectedly went offline, and alert notify us immediately, prompting investigation. We also secure SNMP access by limiting community strings and verify that the gateway did not expose insecure services. That's all from us. Thank you.